If you're an e-commerce brand and you're not seeing at least 30% of your revenue coming from subscriptions, then you're most definitely leaving the most high margin, growth friendly, and stable revenue stream on the table. You see, we've worked with over 100 brands at this point to basically scale retention efforts and just email marketing strategies. And subscriptions are the first thing we look at when it comes to optimizing the retention rates of any brand we work with. So today I'm going to break down exactly how to increase subscription rates and decrease churn and just cancellations. So this is going to be your e-marketing playbook for high retention, high LTV subscription growth. Okay, so that being said, let me dive right into it right here. So first things first, as mentioned before, I'm the owner of Layer Consulting. We work with over, again, 100 brands at this point to scale the retention efforts and email marketing strategies. These are my social media profiles. Subscribe to my free newsletter. We share a lot of value in there 3 times a week. So feel free to just subscribe. And so this is going to be the agenda today. Why subscriptions should be a core growth priority, how to optimize the welcome flow for subscriptions, how to optimize the post-purchase thank you flow for subscriptions, how to reduce churn with smart pre-charge emails and webback flows. What are the right churn signals? So what to track exactly, how to use campaigns to promote the subscription experience, and how to reward loyalty and celebrate subscriber milestones. So first things first, why subscriptions should be a core growth priority. Okay. So if you're a brand operator, CMO, or email marketer, subscriptions are not just nice to have. They're the most powerful lever you have for predictable compounding growth. Here's why. Subscriptions equal predictable revenue. Subscriptions revenue reduces the reliance on new customer acquisition every month, i.e. paid ads, for example. That stability allows you to scale with confidence, right? Subscriptions have typically a higher LTV, so subscribers. A subscriber is worth on average 3 to 5 times more than a one-time buyer, right? That extra margin gives you a lot of room to outspend your competitors and win in paid media, right? Subscriptions equal better retention. Email and SMS are far more effective when they're built around a subscription milestones. It's way easier, obviously, when you have a subscription program to produce amazing email results, right? More engaged customers. Subscribers are not just repeat buyers, they're long-term brand participants. The relationship is way more deeper, right? And email equals control. Unlike paid channels, you own the communication line when it comes to your subscribers, right? Email plus SMS let you reduce churn, increase upgrades, and win back former subs directly. If you're not pushing subscriptions with your email marketing, you're ignoring your most profitable customer behavior. All right. So let's optimize how to optimize the welcome flow for subscriptions right here. Most welcome flows sell the product, right? You should be selling the product, but also the lifestyle of subscribing. This flow is not just for about getting the first sale or just converting prospects into paying customers. It's your opportunity to educate, reframe, and shift buying behavior, right? So typically the first 3 emails of your welcome flow, if you're trying to optimize your subscription rate, should have the following. First, introduce your subscription model and its value. Focus on savings, ease, perks, and flexibility. You can share social proof, testimonials, UGC, or quotes from long-time subscribers. You can overcome, the main goal here would be to overcome objections. For example, can I pause? What if I don't need it every month? Will I get bored, etc., etc.? And you can also use behavioral or zero-point data collected and just split your welcome flow based on that, right? Based on the data you collect at the pop-up level, for example. If someone chose savings on your pop-up, for instance, as an option, you can push financial benefits. If someone chose consistency, let's say you're selling a skincare product, right? Then you can just push the fact of them never running out of their skincare products, right? The goal here is to get them to see the subscription as the default, not the upsell of a one-time buyer, okay? Now, how to use the post-purchase experience or thank you flow, which is what most brands do, to convert one-time buyers into subscribers, okay? So a one-time buyer already trusts you for the most part. They've tasted the value of your product. So it's now time to convert them into a committed subscriber. So first things first, you need to create a split in your post-purchase flow. So subscribers versus one-time buyers. Typically, most of the subscription apps on Shopify have an integration with Klaviyo, so make sure you have that conditional split in place, right? And then for one-time buyers, send 2 to 3 follow-up emails explaining how much they can save on repeat orders, how to subscribe in one click, how flexible and easy it is to manage subscriptions, and then add a reorder reminder around day 20 to 30, but position that as a running low. Get your next one as a subscription and save 15% off, right? So it's multiple angles here, but you want to make sure that, again, you upsell at this point the subscription if they didn't subscribe in the first place. This flow alone can recover buyers who lack the product but need a push to commit long term, right? Very important flow, especially again for subscriptions. I see many brands, not many, but most of the brands, if they're trying to upsell a subscription, it's mainly done through the thank you flow, right? Now, how to reduce churn with smart pre-charge emails and win-back flow. So we just covered how to basically win subscriptions. Now I'm going to cover how to reduce as much as we can cancellations on these subscriptions, right? So most churn happens silently, not because the product sucks, but because you didn't communicate before the customer changed their mind. So make sure you have pre-charge reminders. So you can send them 3 to 7 days before renewal with messaging like, your next product is almost here, want to skip or swap, right? Quick reminder, your delivery ships on Monday, all set. So this builds trust, reduces frustration, and makes the customer, this is really key, feel in control, right? And then also, if they basically churn, you can set up win-back flows for canceled subscribers. So send a sequence over 1 month or so, just as a reminder of what they're missing. The offers or offer that comes with subscribing. So light on discounts, strong on value, product improvement or new drops, testimonials from customers who came back, etc., etc. Most brands just say, hey, we're very sorry to see you go. You need to give them a reason to come back, essentially, right? Just an example here of an email. Next, we've got, and this is my favorite topic right here, is how to track churn signals. And that way you can actually work to improve them. So you have data, and then with your strategies, email marketing strategies, you can basically aim to improve those churn signals, those churn metrics, which is like 99% of brands don't really track or don't really know how to track or what to track, right? Now, retention is not guesswork, it's a CSM. So here are the top metrics you should track if you have a subscription brand. Churn by cohort. So our customers canceling after month 1, 3, 6, whatever. The top cancellation reasons, so you can collect that via the preference center or just type form, whatever it is. Click rates on skip, swap, or pause CTA. This is kind of optional, of course, if you really want to get deep with this, right? The time between orders, really important, right? Subscriber LTVs versus one-time buyer LTVs. It could be on the 30, 60, and 90-day window. So just some examples here of extreme important things to track. So the time between the average time between orders between first and second order, same, but this time between second and third order. Kind of a subscription retention table here with the different subscriptions here, as well as the kind of renewal percentages. You've got just essentially churn rates, etc., etc. So make sure you at least like track 2 or 3 metrics, and you basically work to improve them over time, which is the main goal with email marketing as well, right? So also something you can do is segment subscribers based on cancellation reasons and build flows around those objections, right? So you can have cancellation flows, if you will. That's where the retention lives for the most part as well. So if you can just, for example, make someone subscribe again, that's a lot of revenue gained right there, right? So extremely valuable. Now, how to use campaigns to promote the subscription experience. So campaigns are not just for promos, as you hopefully know by now. For subscription brands, they're key to educate new subscribers, upsell one-time buyers, and then drive long-term engagement. So ideas that go really well in my experience is, for example, why 90% of our customers subscribe after the first order, subscriber only benefits you didn't know about, what's like to be a member for 6 months, and thinking about subscriber, here's everything you need to know, etc., etc. These are like very powerful angles you can utilize. And this is something I always tell people is you want to make sure you make them feel, subscribers or people thinking about subscriber, that this is a club. It's not just a contract, just becoming a subscriber, right? So really important. Some examples here from other brands promoting their subscription. Next, we've got reward loyalty and celebrate subscriber milestones. So loyalty does not come from points. It comes from how you recognize your best customers. So VIP customers, if you will. So some content ideas here. You've received 6 boxes, we've received six, I don't know, whatever it is. Enjoy a free gift in your next order. So you've received 3 tubs of protein. Enjoy a free creatine bottle in your next order, for instance, right? You're officially a VIP. Here's what it means. You've been you've been with us for over a year. We're so grateful. Here's your, I don't know, whatever it is you're offering or not, right? At least acknowledge that. It's extremely important. And again, it actually improves the retention tremendously, okay? And then you can also set up flows to trigger based on number of deliveries, or you can set up flows or conditional splits, right? Month subscribe or total spend as well. Use loyalty tools and apps you have to feed these data into Klaviyo. Most loyalty apps connect with Klaviyo, so make sure you have that integration in place. Then automate the celebration emails. Customers stay longer when they feel seen and heard, essentially, okay? That's like personalization at a higher scale, okay? And just to a quick summary here. So subscriptions equal predictable revenue, higher LTV, and deeper brand engagement. Build welcome flows that sell the subscription, not just the one-time purchase. Nurture one-time buyers, post-purchase into subs. Send pre-charge emails to reduce churn before it happens. Track churn signals or metrics and build flows around them. Use campaigns to continuously sell subscriptions, and then celebrate loyalty as well. Really important. So if you found value in this video right here, as I mentioned before, feel free to subscribe to my newsletter. I share a ton of very, very high level stuff in here. So a link to the newsletter is going to be in the description box below. Feel free to go in there and sign up. And then finally, if you're an e-commerce brand doing over 50K per month right now, you want a high performing email marketing team to handle retention marketing, I'd be more than happy to have a call with you. So feel free to go into the description box below and book a time that works for you using my calendar link. We'd be more than happy to put together a in-depth Klaviyo audit, as well as a specific plan of attack for you, free of charge. So yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.